only do I want to talk about the important point of listing your items immediately once you find them, once you've sourced them, but also, so i.e. not just creating a massive pile of unlisted inventory, but also that books sell for really good money. There's a lot of people, like many resellers, unless, the average reseller you would see talking about reselling, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or wherever, is not going to be talking about selling books. Most of them are going to be talking about selling clothing, and just about anything else, right? Or being sort of like an everything seller. These 10 things sell really well. And all 10 things are from a different niche, which is fine if that's your thing. But books are everywhere and they're plentiful. And often you can get books for either dirt cheap or free. So keep that in mind. If you can't stand selling books, then you probably don't want to watch my channel. But I also talk about selling DVDs, CDs, vinyl records, video games, other types of media as well. VHS tapes, cassette tapes, all kinds of stuff, laser discs. There's all kinds of fun things to sell, but books, for sure, there's a lot of money if you figure out how to find the good ones, basically. So if they have a barcode, if they have an ISBN number, or an ISBN, if they have an ISBN, then you can scan them in whichever Amazon app you use to get an idea if that particular book is even worth looking further into. If it does not have an ISBN or a barcode, like this one, like this book set here, then you're going to have to do some more research. You're going to have to either use the voice prompt or write it, however you do it, or take a picture of it if it's got something distinguishing on it, on the cover or whatever it is, to find it and then figure out if it's worth selling. So these are all items that I sold in the last 24 hours. I'm Andrew from 510 Books. Here, I've been selling on eBay for over 10 years, on Amazon for just as long. And I started with books, and then I moved into pretty heavy into CDs, vinyl records, and VHS tapes, and then sold tons of thousands of movies, individual movies, and in lots, of course, but individual movies on eBay. And this is what I sold. So these two items here, these two books actually sold on Amazon. I had 2 Amazon sales, and then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eBay sales. And this sale just came in as I was printing out the labels and shipping off the rest of the stuff, preparing to ship it off, which was a nice little added sale. But as you can see, it's all books except for the one CD. So the ones on Amazon, and for me, it makes sense that these sold on Amazon, especially this one, because this is more of a college book, textbook, that type of thing. Basic methods of policy analysis and planning. And this sold for $60-some and change. And this was a donation that came in last month. This one, The Job of the Practicing Planner, sold for $17 and change. And this was from when I had a second bookstore. This was from there, off of one of the shelves there. So I had those 2 sales, which was like close to $90 worth, about $90 worth of sales on Amazon, which was really nice. I looked at it this morning. I have 439 active items for sale on Amazon. So not that many compared to I have like 1,800 and something on eBay. The most I ever had in Amazon, and this is when I was doing FBA, I had 2,700 at my peak. Those were a lot of books, but also a lot of CDs and some records, some VHS tapes, but mostly books and CDs. That was when I was doing Fulfilled by Amazon, though. And if you're asking the question or wondering, would I love to, or do I want to sell a higher number of items on Amazon? Of course I do. It's just that I don't find that many that make sense to sell on Amazon. And I do merchant fulfilled, and there's a lot of them that don't make sense. It makes more sense to sell it on eBay or just put it in my store, my retail store. So these all sold on eBay. I have 2 lots here. Let's talk about this one first. And this is, be on the lookout for this one. This is the second time I've sold it. It's from 1943. And it's a Random House book set. There's two of them. You have Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights by obviously Charlotte Bronte. And there's engravings by Fritz Eichenberg. So I don't want to take them out because I already packed them. But this also comes with a slip case here. I've sold this before without the slip cover, just the books, and it still sells quickly. And these I shared with you recently because they were part of a book donation pickup. And I went through those books, listed it, and it sold within a day for $29.99 plus shipping. So I would definitely be on the lookout. They have really cool, they're engravings, but they're really awesome illustrations, drawings. It's from 1943. This one was a really interesting sale. So this is genealogy books, both of them. American Nyes of English Origin. So literally these are two books about all of the NYESs, the Nyes, that they could find. I mean, look at this. Look at all the Nyes. And someone created this reference. How to use this book. There's all these Nyes here. Look at this one. How this book came to be, illustrations. This is from 1977, the Nye Family of America Association from Massachusetts. And someone bought it, which is probably from the Nye family. So it's a genealogy of American Nyes of English origin. This is volume 1, generations 1 through 8. So I sold this on eBay for $67.50. So a really nice sale. I'm not quite sure when I listed it, but it has been listed for a while. So that's what I mean by books that you cannot obviously. Well, actually, it might have a ISBN, but typically these kind of books are going to be ones you're going to have to look up on eBay. You can look it up on abebooks.com for research purposes. That was a nice sale. And then I sold these two books. This is Special Report on Graduates of Predominantly Negro Colleges, Class of 1964. This one only sold for $16.88. I'm not sure. Oh, this one was listed a long time ago, probably like 3 or 4 years ago. It's a much older book, but it did sell. Obviously, there's ones that I think are going to sell for $50, and they sell for $16.88. So it happens. But books are still awesome to sell for sure. This one, Not Without Honor, the story of Sammy Lee, is signed by him. He was an American diver, as in like diving in the Olympics. And that's his story. And also signed it. So I sold that for $51.09. So a really cool sale there. And that, I'm not sure how long that took. It took maybe, I don't know. It didn't take years. It definitely took like half a year or so. I can't remember exactly when I listed this. It was more recent. And then this one, Imogen Heap CD, sold for $16. Took an offer. And that came from those 3 pallets or Gaylords of mixed media that I got in January. So that's all the sales that I got in the last 24 hours. Definitely be on the lookout for that Charlotte Bronte set, 1943. If you have it in amazing condition, you get more money for it. And if you have the slipcover, all of it in amazing condition, you can get good money, probably more like $40. But my overall point is to definitely do your research, learn how to sell books in general, but especially collectible older books, more rare books, signed books, first editions, first printings. Do your research. The research is definitely worth it. It's how you learn, so that down the road you can look at a stack of books, a shelf of books, and see that certain ones are worth looking into and others are not. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.